We are the Nerd Eternal Network.
Hello, welcome to the Nerd Eternal. Today we're playing Icon's Crime and Misadventures, or Icon's Actual Play. I'm your GM for the day, Jason, and with me as usual will be Zach, aka the Fairy Prince.
How y'all doing?
Curtis, aka Black Dragon.
Hola.
Taylor, aka Muscle the Muscle.
Howdy, howdy.
And Mike, aka Anyone.
Happy July, everyone.
And last session, which was a month ago, so I'll give y'all a quick refresher. The guys began scouting out the apartment building where Hellfire 17, I've got too many people with numbers in this session, aka Gary, where he lives. After scouting it out, they returned to the base only to get jumped by a hammer-wielding biker. And he is, I guess Norse Goth's cousin. And they were tracking y'all down because Black Dragon had decided to keep one of the dwarven coins from the first session. Just as a souvenir, you know. The coin itself was not what they were worried about. That was just how they managed to track you. They were trying to find the dwarven vault before the dwarves invaded Boston looking for it.
They did make me give it back, though. I was disappointed.
Yes, well, you know.
Well, hold up. They didn't make us give it back. We chose to give it back. We were whipping them. I had his fancy hammer in my hand.
I didn't want to give it back.
That's fair. Muskell was beating John Modison. Though, my oldest hell daughter she was holding her own pretty good. Her and Eddie were going back and forth, and neither one of them was really doing much damage to the other. But after that little interruption, Anyone's backup came in. A villain known as Kid Crusader. An electrical powered villain that you were going to use to... I'm getting some kind of echo.
It's on anyone.
Sorry.
Sounds just bleeding through on him.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot to mute. I thought I muted, but I apparently didn't mute Zoom.
Oh, okay.
I aimed for the button, but clearly I didn't hit. So is this better?
Yes. Cool. I don't think I hear I don't hear myself over you anymore.
Sweet.
All right. Well, I said that then. But we'll see.
I'm on Discord and I'm catching it.
Oh. Is it still coming from me?
It seems to be. Well, I'm not hearing anything right now, so maybe we got it sorted. But anyway, you got Kid Crusader disguised to go in and basically EMP the place. Y'all then flew in, landed on the roof. Gary's apartment itself seemed to have some emergency backup power. You made your way in, you found his safe room, you managed to get through the safe room door. While Gary may be part of a large, powerful, organized conspiracy, he is not a physical threat to anyone at all. But while y'all were talking to him in the safe room, his monitor suddenly blinked on, and there's somebody shrouded in complete shadow. You can just see the shadowy kind of outline of a guy, who immediately asks if anyone's there, and then begins talking to the guys. Basically offering a sort of peace treaty. If y'all back off, he won't buy. If y'all back off, he won't come after you, kind of stuff. And while even afterwards he claimed his offer was sincere, when one of y'all figured out he was stalling, he kind of admitted he was stalling. And then 3 power-suited individuals bust through the windows. You have run into the Majestics before. Majestic 5, 7, and 12. And that is pretty much where we wrapped up. So we will start off today with everybody giving me a coordination roll for initiative.
Where's my character?
Fairy Prince got an 8.
There you are.
Alright, Fairy Prince got an 8. Muscle.
I got a 10.
Yeah, we're definitely still getting that echo.
8 for me.
Anyone's got an 8?
I got a 6.
You got a 6. And where did my icon assembler go? Alright, Majestic 5 is a 4 and a 2, so she got a 6. Then Majestic 7
Wonder.
got a 4 plus 4, so she got an 8. And Majestic 12 got a 6. Put them in descending order. Alright, so the top of the order is Muscle.
Do I see these fucking clowns?
You heard the window shatter.
I'ma go step out. Do I see these fucking clowns?
When you step through that door, you can glance into the bathroom door there and see where Majestic 7 is. And then on the other side of the table here, you see the other two.
Cool. I'll point at the two. Hey, you two. Wrong location. Pieces of shit are supposed to be in there with the other one. Ow. I can fucking jump faster than you fly. I'm not impressed by anything y'all do.
Muscle brought the 2 today.
From Majestic 7, you just kind of hear a 5 out on the other dining room table. Like, ooh, we caught somebody on the wrong side of the bed today. "12 gives no particular reaction.
Alright, well. Am I able to just run up to one of them in the living room and try to throw them into the
Yeah, we'll say
bathroom?
that's basically going. You're just going from this area to this area, so that's fine.
Yeah. Then I'll run up. I'll try to grab. I don't have their numbers associated with them.
The dude there is 12.
Alright. Try to grapple 12 and throw him into the bathroom.
Alright, grapple is strength versus strength, I believe. Or he may have the option of using his coordination. Let me check. Hang on.
And trying to grapple him will be an athletics check.
Wrestling. If you have the skill wrestling, that's the one you would use.
Oh, I thought the athletic specialty was for... Oh, I have 1 point in wrestling. Okay. Well, got an 11.
Alright.
Pretty decent.
Grabbing. Oh no, grabbing is snatching something out of his hand. Wrestling. Okay, I told you wrong. I apologize. It's prowess against the greater of the target's prowess or coordination.
Alright, so, that will dip down to a 10, then.
Alright, so that's
My
10.
prowess is 1 lower than my strength.
And his prowess is a 5, so let me roll for him. Advanced roller, that's what I need. Ooh, Bad roll on his part. He got a 6. You got an 11.
Oh, 10.
Oh, right. 10.
So the
Still a
bathroom
major
it is.
success, I believe.
Still a massive success. You've got him in a complete hold. He is fully restrained and can take no actions other than try to escape. But you were doing this. Yeah, you were doing this specifically to throw him.
Yeah, I was just gonna try to throw him in the bathroom with the other one.
All right, so he goes flying through there. He clips the corner of the wall here. But, you know, it's an interior wall. It's not one of the reinforced safe room walls. He goes flying straight through there and basically cracks the sink. You've got water all over the place now.
I look to the other one. You can walk in there, or I'm taking you there too.
All right.
This reminds me of a party back in college.
That's concerning.
All right, then it is Majestic 7's turn, and that is the silver and black one here, who comes charging out of the bathroom. All right, look here, we may have to fight. There's no reason for that kind of language. She throws up her hands, and you see little irises on her palms, you know, circle open. And then she blasts you. Or at least attempts to.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting blasted. It's almost like I've antagonized every opponent in the field to attack me or something.
Oops.
Couldn't possibly be a good reason for that.
That couldn't. Surely that was accidental.
All right, give me a coordination roll.
All right. Is the range projectile?
No, this is a beam.
Same dodge attribute though. Coordination.
Correct.
All right.
You just can't do that thing where you catch stuff and throw it back or any of that.
Yeah. It's still the same roll numbers, but yeah, I can't catch it. But yeah, that's an 8.
All right, and she got an 11, was it?
Yeah.
So that is a major. All right, so it does 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then let's see, she got a major success.
There you go, love. Wrap yourself up in this.
Is it gonna be a strength check to see if I get blasted back?
Yes, major or massive. It's the knockback. Yeah. So it's versus her 7 for her power strength versus your strength, I believe. She got a 9. You can beat that pretty easy, I suspect.
Yeah, it's a flat roll. No specialties or anything.
I can't think of any specialties you have that would affect this, or that anybody could have that would affect this.
Well, we matched a 9 and 9.
All right, so slamming on a failure or a marginal success, you know, which is a tie, so that's what this is.
Yeah.
There's no effect from the slam.
Okay.
But it's definitely some sort of force blast. I won't call it a repulsor blast for copyright reasons. And then it is the Fairy Prince's turn.
Introduce the Fairy Prince.
I was hearing stuff from his mic a minute ago, and now nothing. Though he's still in Discord.
I think sounded like he was having a parenting moment.
It's very possible. We'll go ahead and skip him. We'll come back to him just whenever he gets back. So we'll drop down to anyone.
All right. So where am I right now?
You or this mass of people right here.
Sorry?
Right here on the map.
Oh.
Your token is like all those multiple people.
Yeah,
so you're right by the you're right at the door of the safe room.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize I was on site. So was I basically on scene the whole time, but just NPC'd?
We were, yeah, we were running you as NPC for the. You weren't there for the fight against the two Norse people.
I'm back. I apologize for that.
Oh, no problem. In that case, we'll go ahead and let you take your turn.
Has anyone already taken his turn?
Muscle went. Threw a guy into the bathroom. Then Majestic 7 went. She blasted Muscle, but didn't knock him anywhere. And now it's your turn.
All right. I am going to turn to Gary V and hold out my hand.
They did not.
You need to come with me, and just cast create an illusory binding on him. Just these iron shackles wrapping around his wrists and neck, and just pull him along like he's a dog.
All right. And what does he roll to resist that?
Awareness.
All right. His awareness is okay.
Okay. Well, I'm right now. I'm playing a game till about 4:30.
Hang on just a second. I thought I had him muted, but I muted Mike by accident. There we go. All right. So you got an 8. He got a 6. So yeah, chains wrap around him. He starts struggling against him. He seems to be pretty convinced that he's chained up.
Just gonna give it a few quick jerks. Come along, come on, and start leading him out the door.
All right, he kind of staggers behind you. All right, so y'all are out in the hallway now. Then it is anyone's turn.
Okay, so the safe room did that look like it had like Gary's personal computers and stuff in there?
It definitely had a fancy computer setup in there.
Okay. It didn't happen to have any kind of like something that was like any kind of retinal scanners or any other kind of like high-tech security measures?
Yeah, give me a awareness roll. See what you recognize from in there.
All right. I have to bring my character sheet back up. Wait, where's my character sheet? Where did my sorry, I think. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. I've lost my bar, the sidebar with all the character stats and
should be a little should be a little square right above the scroll bar on the right side.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
If you click that, it should pop back out. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's no problem. I know how to do that because I lost it one time.
Can I add my specialty in technology?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or would even espionage? Or would technology or espionage be more appropriate for this sort of thing?
Either one of them is just a spot. If it has got the security system, I could see either one of them factoring.
Okay. My espionage is higher, so I'll go ahead and use that. 1d6 plus 5 for the perception, for the awareness, plus 3 for the espionage. I generated an. Okay. Looks like we tied.
Only because you rolled the worst you could, and I rolled the best I could.
Yep.
There are some pieces hooked up to his computer that you do not recognize. He's got some tech in here you are not familiar with. So you don't know if it's security or not.
Okay, I assume that takes up my my panel of time.
Yes, yeah. That was my thorough examination. And if I didn't mention it last week, where that shadowy figure was on the monitors, it's gone now. The monitors just go black. Alright, then it is Majestic 12, who was knocked prone when he got thrown, so he spends his movement standing up. And then he is going to blast, let's see. Yeah, he's going to blast Muscle, of course.
I feel like I've made a decision for the team. If you guys want to get in this, you're good to go. I got an 11 against that 5.
All right.
I guess we are kind of leaving you hanging.
No, well, I kind of came in hot. Like, I just wanted to talk to some punk-ass nerd, and then suddenly these bozos jump in. I got a little heated.
All right, so he stands up. He goes to blast you. You heard the noise of him struggling to get up, knocking the broken porcelain from the sink around. So you kind of knew it was coming. You were already ducking as you turn around to look. It arcs over your head. It takes out Gary's big screen TV here and blows out that wall and out across the patio.
That probably cost him like 1/600th of a Bitcoin. Oh no.
Then it's Majestic 5's turn.
If you walk in the bathroom and then shoot at me, I will not retaliate one time.
Are you some kind of weirdo? And she puts the table between the two of you and then blasts you. What is this obsession you have with the bathroom?
That's an 8.
All right, you get out of the way.
Well, it's more or less just to complete the joke, because I threw one piece of shit in the bathroom, and I wanted all of you to have been in the bathroom for the joke.
Anyway, her blast goes over you and blows a hole through this wall and into this wall. Y'all
Man,
are thoroughly away from this apartment.
We were way more gentle with this apartment before the crazy laser people came in.
And then it is Black Dragon. So what is Eddie doing?
So how many of these Majestic people are outside of the bathroom?
Okay, at this point, only 12 is still in the bathroom.
Only 12.
5 and 7 are sitting out here, basically like the kitchenette living room area, or dining room living room area.
I feel like doing my dragon breath on 5.
Okay. So this one down here.
Hold on, I have to adjust my character sheet so I can hit the die.
Because right now you're in a bathroom, but it's the back bathroom. So are you moving up to the door here where you can see what's going on?
Yeah, I didn't realize I was in the bathroom. Sorry. If I'm in the bathroom and one of the bad guys is in the bathroom, well, bad guys, because we're really bad guys.
Yes.
If you would click on which one of them you were shooting at. You said 5, but 5's way down here.
Yeah, I'm going to do the one closest to me.
All right, so that is
I
7.
am right here. We're doing 7.
All right, so you got an 11, and she needs to roll her coordination. All right, that's a massive success. How much damage does that do?
6.
6.
And then half damage next turn. Considering she doesn't have massive damage resistance, negating the whole thing.
All right, let me check because they've all got slightly different damage resistances. All right, so your acid breath splashes across her armor. And as it drips off and she wipes some of it off, you can see where the armor is pitted a little bit, but it seems to be just superficial damage.
Great.
trying to remember if you spit on any of them the last time you fought them. Not on her, because she was outside. Might have on the blue one, because she's the stealthy one. Alright, then it is Gary's turn. Does he get to make an escape roll if it's illusionary things holding him? How often
I'd say, to be fair, he should be able to try.
Alright, I'm going to say it's going to be his awareness. It's less can he physically get out of it, because there's nothing really physically there. Or if in struggling to get out of it, he realizes something's up.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a roll like you would for your illusion power. And 7 is the number to beat.
Rolled an 11.
Massive success. He is utterly convinced. He's offering you larger and larger amounts of money. Which I think he may have tried to bribe some of you last time. But...
He did. I just give him a little tug on it, and suddenly there's like little spikes that are coming out of the manacles that dig into his skin a little bit. Hush now. We're doing something important.
He snaps his mouth shut and you hear a slight whimpering. Top of the order again with Muscle.
Alright, and I just walk up straight to this Majestic that has called me weird. I apologize. The joke's got a little out of hand. I'm just gonna punch you. Just punch her.
Alright.
Just punch this sweet child. That's an 11 on fighting.
Oh, she is not the hand-to-hand brawler.
I'm gonna punch her through this wall, and I'm gonna feel not that bad about it, honestly.
Okay,
but
I clicked it, but it didn't do anything. There we go.
Oh, an 8.
8. Oh, that's a pretty good roll for her. That's still a major success on your part, though. So how much damage do you do?
7 points.
Alright. 7 minus her resistance. Alright, she takes some damage. And then it is a strength versus strength for her to avoid being flung somewhere.
8. You got a good chance.
Only
Ooh.
a 7.
So that's a moderate success?
Yes. So you knock her prone. So, like, you know, that inside wall she was close to. It's like you basically kind of knock her half through that, so she kind of just falls down through the thing.
I look in. Is that room a bathroom? Is it a third bathroom?
No, it looks like it's one of the spare bedrooms.
Oh, thank goodness, because if that was a bathroom, I was going to laugh. I was going to laugh myself prone.
There are a lot of bathrooms in this place, though. Now that I'm looking at it. Well, I guess there's one for each bedroom.
There's a big desire to lounge and be in a bathroom in this place.
Oh, and then there's a half bath over here.
It's like a 4-bed, 4-bath situation. 3.5.
This feels like a place that was designed for someone who throws a lot of parties, but let's be honest here, Gary does not have any friends.
Well, he may have some online, but... Of course, I say that, and out of everybody I'm playing with today, other than my brother, I only know any of you from online.
But we're
We've really
friends
gotta...
enough. We're friends enough.
We've really got to deconstruct this myth that you have to touch your friends, alright? You don't have to touch your friends.
I have plenty of in-person friends that I've never touched, and I think of it.
Well, good news. You don't have to.
Alright, getting away from this strange tangent. It's Majestic 7's turn. Looking over at Eddie, she sees past Eddie. She sees that Fairy Prince has got Gary. And let's see, is there a bull rush sort of attack? I say that. There's a rush. I say that knowing perfectly well there's a rush. That was me stalling, hoping I could remember how it actually worked without having to look it up. Though, come to think of it, I don't think she's got enough movement between her and Eddie to try it. Eddie, she is running up to you and just going to try to muscle her way past you, you know, to get through the door. Oh, Eddie's not here. Curtis stepped away. In that case, we will skip and come back to her. Fairy Prince, what you doing?
Well, to be fair, seeing as how we passed her turn, I'm going to thrust my. Can I see this guy?
No, you are in this hallway. This is the bathroom door here.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this was like a glass or not.
No. Some of the outside, you know, walls are kind of glass, looking out over the balconies, but no, you're in this little hallway. She's got line of sight to him, but not necessarily to you. So you can drag him back here further into the rooms, or you could step forward and be able to see through the door to like see her and Muskell.
Yeah, I'm putting myself in between Gary and everything else. And I feel a little bit dirty doing this, seeing as how we skipped her turn, but screw it. I'm going to point my sword at her and say, how about you have a little drink? And I'm going to make her... It's basically going to be emulating the dazzle power, and she is going to have illusory wine and honey just perpetually flooding her mouth.
Okay. And let's see, it's dazzle, so she uses her awareness on that one, or is it willpower?
Awareness. Oof. Rolled about as bad as I could get.
Alright, and her awareness... let's see. Oh, I am looking at the wrong Majestic. Hang on just a second. Alright, but her awareness and... okay, so that's a tie. She got a 7, you got a 7. I don't think a marginal success does anything for you with illusion.
No, it's not.
Because most powers don't. But let me check just in case.
If the target wins, they overcome the illusion and they know it to be false. Otherwise, they react normally to the illusion, even suffering imaginary damage.
Okay, so a marginal success is still a success. So no effect on a tie.
Yep.
This is the target's success or not that matters. Alright. You see her give a little shudder and kind of like, what was that? You know, so but she felt something from the illusion, but, you know, managed to shrug it off. Curtis is back.
I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, not a problem. All right, so Majestic 12 here is going to try. He's trying to bully past you. Not
Past
really
me?
attack you so much, just kind of push you out of the way so she can get through that door to Gary.
Uh-uh.
All right, so give me a. I guess this would just be a strength versus strength. Unless you had some other ability or something that you think would help you keep her at bay.
Not that I can think of. Okay, let's get the cursor in the right spot.
All right, she got an 11.
You got past me.
Yeah, that's a major success. So she brushed past you pretty easily. So now she's right in there with you two and Gary.
She's just rude.
And she yells out to her compatriots, "I've got eyes on the target." All right. Then it is anyone's turn.
All right, so I would like to duck out just to see what all the commotion is currently, and I would have seen Majestic 5 break through the line,
That's 7, but yeah.
and it was 7, yes, and with clear intent on grabbing Gary, and I am currently still in my guise as the night magician, I presume. So I think I'm actually going to try doing a night magician thing. It just occurs to me, I've been appearing as this character for so long. Sooner or later, I was going to actually have to do something as this character. That's not just, change my appearance all of a sudden. So I'd like to propose doing a skill stunt, which I believe you can do with a 3 rank in a particular specialty.
That's true.
And another thing, I don't think I ever set my I don't think I reset my stats, my stamina and determination from the raid on Gang Rat.
Oh, well, go ahead and adjust those back then, because you did not take any damage last session.
Yeah, and I should have my 3 determination points back. I'd like to go ahead and skill stunt, spending a determination point to activate. I could be anyone, specifically in this case, the Night Magician, and use, let's say, either sleight of hand or performance to kind of like simulate a stupid stage magic trick that could actually be useful in combat. In this case, basically, literally firing a kind of like pulling a massive deck of cards from my from under my sleeve to kind of like blind Majestic 7. Is that a thing that could happen?
Sure, you sort of pull them out and kind of 52 card pickup, spray them into her face.
Yeah, basically, or seemingly even more than 52 cards. It seems to be an endless supply, but the effect would be to simulate the blind, or would it be blind or dazzle? The power.
I think dazzle is the power's name.
Yeah.
I don't think blind is a separate power unless it's out of the.
Great powers.
Yeah, the ultimate power of the big power book.
Yeah. Anyway, the hope being that I can at least keep Majestics 7 distracted enough to keep her from grabbing Gary.
Okay. All right. So with dazzle, it is your. All right. It's a coordination versus coordination.
Okay. Could I add sleight of hand to that?
In this case, I would let it. Yeah, it makes sense thematically.
Cool. So 1d6 plus 4 plus 3.
7 is the number to beat.
I've generated a 10 total.
That is a major success. So the target is dazzled for 1 page per power level. So basically 1 turn.
Oh, okay.
Your power level in this case would be the 3 from your specialty.
Yeah.
So you have
That's
this
cool.
stream of cards
That
that's
was
going to keep
like
hitting her in the
cards would
face
keep-
for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
She's just kind of like swatting at it. Alright, then it's Majestic 12's turn. Let me check something on him. Alright, he runs up to this wall here. Let me roll a difficulty for him. Alright, so 7 is the difficulty he needs to beat with his awareness. And he does. So he got the difficulty was 7. He rolled an 8. Those of you in the hallway, so basically everybody except Muscle, and even Muscle might be able to see this through the door, though there's a lot of people there in the way. You just see 12's arms tear through that interior wall, wrap around Gary, and then pull him back through the wall.
Lord.
Damn.
And then he moves back with Gary. Gary is screaming because he thinks there's a chain wrapped around him that's pulling tight now as he gets further and further away from Fairy Prince. Let's see, so he moved there. I'll give him enough movement to get over to the window, but not out the window yet.
So
Gary,
he was able to, Majestic 12 was able to overcome my illusion? Because, like, he should be seeing it too. It affects machinery also, so his heads-up display would still be seeing it.
That is interesting. How would that work? With him having super strength, he should be pretty convinced that he could pull it out of your hand. But yeah, I wasn't thinking about your illusions working on kind of everybody in the area.
Nah, you're fine, you're fine.
Oh, hey, we got somebody in the chat. I hope they're still there. I did not notice.
Oh, cool.
Hope you're enjoying the show.
Jacothy. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that.
Hello?
Yes, I'm sorry, I was typing.
Oh, no, you're fine, you're fine.
It's so rare that we get somebody in the chat on Sundays like this
Kinda cool.
that you know, truthfully, he may have been here 10 minutes ago and already left. I don't know. All right, where was I? Oh, yes. Go ahead and give me a roll for your power, and I'll roll his awareness. All right, so he thinks there. So you beat him. Let me move these guys back over here. So he does think there's a chain connecting him to you, but so he still pulls him through the wall, but I'm going to say he stops about here. And is like, like tugging him, trying to get him loose from you. He's looking across Gary at you, Fairy Prince. It's basically like, how strong are you?
I would advise you let him go, because the mantles of Malakath will rip apart his veins if you don't.
Gary's screaming, let me go, let me go. And we will leave Majestic 12 sitting there basically having to decide whether it's more important to save this guy or just make sure y'all don't get him. Alright, then it's Majestic 5. She stands up. And that is all the movement she can take. So she is going to... well, all she can do really is blast Muscle, who's right in front of her.
Man, it's a real shame.
She don't look... well, you can't see through her helmet. She's probably not super happy about it herself, but... what alternative does she have at this point? Oh, minimum roll. She only got a 6. That'll be a coordination roll for Muscle.
I'll be a 10.
Alright, so you get out of the way. You hear her muddling to herself, dang it, I'm not supposed to be the one fighting the Muscle.
Oh, which one are you supposed to be?
One of the super strong ones.
Are both the other ones super strong?
Stronger than me.
Oh, well, how good then?
Then it is Eddie the Lizard, aka the Black Dragon.
I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm not. Let's see. Who is my closest target? So our target, Jerry, got pulled through the wall, right?
Yeah, Gary is in the bathroom with 12. This whole little section of wall that Fairy Prince is mostly covering up is basically torn through. There's a big hole there. So you can see into this room without any trouble, and you can see into this room without any trouble.
Is there anything preventing me from following them?
No. It's a nice big hole in the wall. You can crawl through, no problem.
I'm gonna crawl through and follow.
Alright, so you hop into this room with them, and like I said, 12 is basically tugging on Gary. That illusionary chain is still connecting to the fairy print, so it's like they're playing tug of war with Gary in the middle.
Right. And I'm assuming that's my action crawling through, which is fine. I want to keep him in sight so I can prevent them from escaping with him.
Okay. Then it's Gary's turn. He's still screaming bloody murder. He's screaming about the thorns digging into him. He's not going to try to escape because he's been told the thorns will dig in more if he does. And then it is Muscle's turn.
Well, real sorry for accidentally fighting you first when I should have been fighting the other two, but we got to finish what's here. And I'll take a swing.
All right.
I'll be a 9 minimum roll.
Versus her prowess. And she got an 8.
I guess that's another 7 damage.
So you're like, you're saying got to finish what I started. And as you rear back, she's like, well, no, you really don't. And then, her head rocks back a little bit. She kind of tried to roll with it, but you get a decent lick on her. It does some more damage. She seems to be taking it fairly well, but unless you only beat her by 1, so no knockbacks or anything like that.
Oh, it's just one solid punch.
All right, and Dazzle. Let's see. Dazzled characters have a +2 difficulty on any actions relying on the Dazzled sense and automatically fail awareness checks using it. Alright, so she can still do stuff, she's just at a disadvantage to do stuff. Tactically, she should blast Fairy Prince, but anyone's the one shooting her in the face with cards. So I'm going to roll a d6. On an even, she goes after Fairy Prince. On an odd, she goes after anyone. Alright, she rolled a 6. She's going after Fairy Prince.
I guess I put a bad taste in her mouth.
Okay, then. Oop, probably click on the right one. Alright, coordination 4. Alright, so her coordination is 4, but she's at -2. Alright, Fairy Prince, she's shooting at you, and 4 is the number to beat.
I got an 8.
Alright. So you get out of the way with any trouble. Those blasts of hers, just slam into the wall over here. Poke little holes in it. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry, she's not shooting bullets. It's rays. So yeah, damages that wall. Alright. That's her. And let me put a counter on her. Let's see, it was going to be 3 rounds. So I'll put 2 dots on her to represent the next 2 rounds that she's still got to deal with it. Then it's Fairy Prince's turn.
Alright, I am going to gesture at Majestic 12 and ask, have you ever seen The Wicker Man? And again, emulating Days, his helmet's now going to be filled with angry bees. And I'm going to be tapping Bastard Son of the She for added effect.
Okay, and what are the bees going to be doing? What power did you say you were basically going for?
Dazzle.
Okay, I got you.
And not added effect, a bonus to the roll. So 10's the number to beat.
All right, and this and you said you were doing this on who?
Blue.
Okay, so that's 12, and this is his awareness. So 4. Ooh, minimum roll. He got a 5. So that's a massive success, which I think is dazzle for the entire chapter. So he's got that. He's got that +2 to his difficulty for the rest of the time.
Aww.
All right, here. Let's see. Then it is anyone's turn.
Am I able to get to Gary from where I'm at right now? I mean, there's...
Yeah. You can slip past her because she's dazzled.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can slip past her anyway. And then through that same hole that Eddie went through.
Oh, that's right. He punched a hole in there. That's right. There's a hole where that wall used to be. Does a Majestic 12 still have like a grapple on Gary, or did he even have a full on grapple, or did he just do a more simple grab?
He just kind of got Gary in a bear hug and is like tugging on him.
Okay, so it would probably require kind of a more of a prying his arms off him. Which I probably won't be able to do with my merely human strength. Can I do a quick on-the-spot analysis of the Majestic armor to see if there's any kind of like weaknesses or vulnerabilities that I might be able to create a maneuver out of. Like basically, I want to try to create a quality based around knowledge of if there are any to be had, if weak spots in the majestic suit.
All right. If you got technology, you can give me a technology intellect.
Okay, I will do that.
To try to create a quality on him.
Yeah, let me see if I can create a roll for that on my sheet here. Add a figure out technology roll. Elect +1, and let's see what I come up with. Oh, I got it. I generated a 12. Wow. Wait, is that right? Yeah, I must have rolled a 6. Yeah, I must have rolled a 6.
All right, let's see here. Actions. All right, so this is maneuvering. So your difficulty would be based on... What would it be based on?
Maybe the technology skill that was used to design this stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. So it wouldn't be anything based on Majestic 12. It would be whoever invented the armor.
Yeah, whether it's the highest power attribute and the suit, or if you can just imagine what the intellect would be of the person who designed this. That'll be my guess.
Well, I know what the intellect the person who designed it would be. But I like your idea of going with the highest, just using the highest power of the suit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got a 3 on him. That's a major. Major success is the same as a moderate success, but you can activate the quality for free twice. All right, so the armor does not appear to have much in the way of weak points. But you do realize, looking at the visor on the helmet, you realize it's probably cutting off some of his periphery vision. So anything you do, if you can come at him from the side, you might be able to get advantage on it.
Greatly informed the rest of my teammates over Mike of that.
So
limited, I guess.
Limited angle of view. I don't know what a good name for it is. Times 2
free tags.
So you can tag it for free twice. But the quality is there from here on out. So you can tag it after those 2 by spending your determination points on it. All right, and then it is his go. So he's got Gary kind of yanked up in a bear hug. He shifts him over to one arm, and then he reaches over and tries to grab Fairy Prince by the neck. Basically, he's going to try to get you both grappled. So that is his prowess versus your prowess or coordination, whichever one is better, Zach.
All right, and he is at a -2 because his suit is speed.
Oh yeah. So he's having his not the bees moment. So 5 is the number to beat.
I got a 7.
All right. So yeah, he's trying to grab you by the neck, but you're not having too much trouble getting out of the way. And he is cursing at you, talking about how he hates magic. Putting bees in his suit, bees capable of stinging you. It's just not natural. And then next up is Majestic 5. Who is tired of brawling with Muscle.
That's a shame.
Yeah, she's not super happy about it.
Could have walked to the bathroom, gotten a free shot. That's all I'm saying.
So she sidesteps over this way. Yeah, actually, she kind of half circles around you, backs up just a little bit. Give yourself a determination point as she is tapping one of her qualities. Out for number 1. Well, 5. And then she is going to try to blast you. Let me see what kind of blaster did she have. Alright, yeah, she's got the repulsor types too. So this will be coordination versus coordination. She's got a 4 coordination. She's got the weapon systems skill, and then she's giving herself a +2 because she's less concerned about damage and more concerned about getting an effect that'll knock you back. All right, she got a 10.
13 on a max roll.
Oh, she does not care for you at all. Ooh, she does not care for you at all.
Being super fast and having athletics really helps dodging things.
Next up is Eddie the Lizard.
Okay, so I was following Jerry and his abductor.
Was it Jerry or Gary that I told y'all last week?
Gary.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
If I'm able, I'm going to leap on his abductor and bite.
Okay. Alright, that's prowess.
Oh, that's evade. I did the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Okay, actually, go ahead and roll the right one. It's fine. Alright, his prowess is 5. Alright, so he's got a 9.
I missed.
Well, you said you used evade, so...
Yeah.
Or is that used the same?
They're the same.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you leap and try to bite him. He sort of, yanks his shoulder back as you're about to clamp down.
Eddie's going to get an award for least effective in this fight, I think.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. Gary goes quiet as he seems to pass out. Because those thorns are digging into his flesh, and or he thinks they are at least. And apparently it's gotten painful enough that he just passes into blissful unconsciousness. Alright. Next round. Muscle.
I will take 2 steps forward. Do a quick call out. Hey, you guys doing all right over there? Guys?
That's him addressing y'all, not me, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had myself muted still. We're surviving, but we would appreciate the assistance. But no rush.
All right, I'll try to wrap it up over here, and I'm gonna punch Majestic 5 again. Just
Poor
womp,
lady.
womp. Just womp, womp. Got an 11.
All right, and here it is. Oh. Oh, that's right. Her prowess is her lowest, one of her lowest stats.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, so
Oh.
she takes another bit of damage, and then it's strength versus strength to see how far you just slam her, you knock her back. Oh,
Oh, shit. She's just going over the edge of the building, isn't she?
You guys say you're all right, and I just turn and open hand slap her entire body about 40 feet.
Ugh.
all right, so that's a massive success on a slam.
Does that stun? No, does that knock her out?
Oh, you know,
Is that just an auto out?
no.
Okay. Or a stunned?
On a major or massive. Well, I thought there was a thing about slams doing stuns in addition to it, but
That might be in one of the supplemental books.
yeah, that or I'm getting mixed up with like the old Marvel game because there's a lot of similarities. All right, so she goes flying the length of this hallway or this room here, through this door, or through this wall, I should say. I guess you could say there's a door there now. Somewhere around there, she winds up. She kind of hits the ground and then slides up against this wall, but not through this wall.
And 7 points of damage.
Her armor's starting to show some fairly visible dents now.
Did she get stunned?
Well,
Because it's technically a bashing attack, because I'm just using an open fist.
oh, that's right. Let me look at bashing attacks and see if that, action-wise, if that says something.
Because it's essentially the melee blast. Bashing and blasting. Any unarmed attack or close attack with a blunt object. Say bashing attack.
Action time. That's right, because you need to look to multiple different areas to find everything. All right, here we are. Well, I thought I was in the right spot anyway.
Page 132 on the icons assembled.
Gotcha. Bashing and blasting. Okay. I was looking over in just the slam section. All right, so yes, with a major you get a slam. With a massive you get a slam. You still get the slam, but you also get the stun. So we rolled the slam. So let's roll again for the stun to see if she's unconscious or not.
All
Because
right.
it's two separate rolls.
Okay. 13.
She got a 10 though. At least she got a respectable roll.
Oh, she put up a good fight.
So that's a major.
She did stand back up and then fell down.
So a moderate success on the stunning would mean she was out for a page. A major or massive, she's unconscious. So she is out.
Nito Torpedo. All right, well, that's handled. I'm gonna come assist y'all now.
Did you kill her?
She. Hey, I'm pretty sure I've killed 0 people with y'all. I mean, I killed 0 people in general. I'm more of a like a make sure people don't die guy.
Oh my
Who
God,
was the
I'm
zero
not,
people?
I'm not criticizing you if you did kill her. I'm just, wow, that was a hell of a hit.
Yeah, I'm. Look, pretty boy, I'm really good at this job.
You're exceptionally good at this job.
Alright, Majestic 7's turn. She is going to run up and grapple the fairy prince. See if she can make him drop that chain he's holding. So that's going to be her prowess versus your prowess or coordination, whichever you prefer.
6.
6 is the number to beat.
Ooh. Oh no, I rolled a 10. I rolled 10.
Alright, so you easily avoid her grasp.
Please, ma'am, if you get your hackles raised from a bit of foul language, I don't think we're compatible, so please keep your hands to yourself.
Now, you're cute and all, but I prefer my men a little more masculine. I assure you this is all business. And then it's the fairy prince's turn.
I'm gonna try the whole milk and honey flooding her mouth trick again. And boop, 10's the number to beat.
Now this is her awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a
And
6.
specifically, I want to stun her with this.
Okay. Alright, so she got a 6. So that's a massive success. And we'll just, for the purposes right now, we'll treat it like a stun attack. Well, not like a stun attack, like it's got the stun effect on it. You got a major, so, or a massive, so that would trigger. So then it would be, stun is, I would say willpower in this case. So you roll your oh no, wait, the difficulty would be, yeah, roll d6 plus your power rank versus her willpower.
Not a problem. That's an 8.
7.
Just beat her.
So you stun her for a round. So next round she'll be unable to do anything. Or much of anything. I think she can still do it, make her dodge rolls or whatever, but she can't take an action. Anyone?
So Majestic, the Majestic that's right by me, she's about her cloud of cards is about to fall to the ground. Is that correct?
Yeah, she's got one more
looks like
round
she's
of it.
like-
But that's the next round when she's stunned now anyway, so.
Can I? Yeah. I'm trying to figure. Is there a way to run like around to get to Majestic 12 within this panel, or is there like no door? Oh no, that's a closet. Yeah, there is no door.
Yeah, well remember, right here the wall has basically been knocked through, so
Oh,
you can
that's
walk
right.
into that bathroom, no problem.
Do I still have the effect of the card trick, or do I need to make another maneuver roll for that, or like activate another? quality flare. Is that a power that basically lasts the scene, or is that just a one-time use?
When you power stunt, does it last for the session, or not session, but the... and of course, power stunting is not listed in the contents page. Let's try using powers on 79, see what it says.
Yeah, I know this question keeps coming up.
And you'd think we would remember it eventually. Test, try it again. Well, that was a high-pitched little somebody.
It was.
I wonder who that was.
It's a nugget.
Stunts, here we go.
In Great Power, it says that a power stunt lasts for the duration of the conflict or chapter, whichever comes first. But that's,
Okay, well,
that is
we'll roll with that. We'll roll with that, though.
Can I try to? I'd like to try to. Maybe this time it's like a bunch of doves instead of like cards. But try to pull the same effect on a Majestic 12, if I may.
Okay. So you whip up at your other sleeve, and 3 or 4 doves come out and just start flopping around his face.
Something like that, yeah. And
Okay.
again, it's coordination plus sleight of hand.
Yes, yes. And this is versus his coordination. You beat him by 4, so he is dazzled for, I think, the remainder of the chapter. So them doves are going to stay there. Then it's his turn.
This poor man.
Eddie, you're close enough to hear him, talking through his helmet, even though the speaker isn't turned on where his voice should be coming out.
Right.
Sir, this is not going well. We need more backup. Do we have any other Majestics in the area? Oh, that'll do. Roger that.
Oh crap. I'm gonna make sure that everyone else knows we've got incoming.
What was the original plan? Were we supposed to escape with? Were we supposed to take Gary out with us to interrogate, or what? What was the?
This was a kidnapping. This was a kidnapping.
Okay.
You are the one who's supposed to be the mastermind behind this team.
We didn't.
Do not
But I wasn't
ask
here
me
last session.
what are we supposed to do with the guy I wanted to kidnap.
That was the player asking, not anyone.
Yeah. Y'all were planning to get him off somewhere where y'all could take your time questioning.
Oh.
All right, so 12. He drops Gary.
Does he now?
He does. Any sort of he backs up to the window. He's trying to swat the doves out of his face. And that's all he does this round.
I don't like this.
Majestic 5 is unconscious.
Hell yeah, brother.
Eddie the Lizard.
I'm grabbing Gary.
Well, he's still got chains on him connecting him to the Fairy Prince.
I hand the chains off to Gary, or to Eddie.
What is this team doing?
You say hand off Gary. All I can think about is this lady I used to know in Decatur. That she would take her dog for a walk. She had this little pug named Rocky. That Decatur has a leash law. So when they'd go on the walk, she'd put Rocky on his leash, and then she'd hand him the leash, and he would hold the leash in his mouth while they walked around. Because she had him so well trained, he was just right there next to her feet the entire walk.
Hey, some dogs are good like that. They don't need a leash.
But all right, so you now have, you know, Gary's unconscious, so there's no like wrestling checks. You just got Gary.
Yeah, and we didn't really have a plan for booking it out of here. We kind of needed that.
All right, just as a reminder.
The chopper.
Just as a reminder, the chopper's on the roof, and you have a roof access you can get to from back here.
Okay, yeah,
We literally parked the helicopter to get out of here.
Yeah.
It's been a while though.
I'm headed. Yeah, it's been a month. I'm headed to the helicopter, and I'm announcing to everyone that we've got incoming.
All right. So the quickest route would probably be for you to go this way. So you go rushing past them. Majestic 7 kind of gestures her hand in your general direction, but she's a little out of it from the dazzling and the stunning. But she registers that you're getting away with Gary. Then it's Gary. Then you hear a whooshing sound.
No. No. No.
Shit.
Language, boys. Language.
Is it Dynaman? Is Dynaman here now?
He will be if I get in the right category to find him.
Because I know we already talked about this being the city he operates in.
Y'all are in Seattle. That is his city. So yes, on this balcony, a man in red and white swoops. As he swoops down, he drops somebody. And then somebody else comes running up over the edge of the building. You know, as soon as he touches down, Majestics 12 still trying to swat doves out of his face. Looks over. Thank God you're here, sir. I'm with Majestic Special Security Services. We have a group of known villains kidnapping our client. Red-headed scrawny guy. They've got him thrown over one shoulder. Let me roll initiative for them. So he goes on 10. She goes 6 plus. She goes on an 8. And indispensable also goes on an 8. Redo them in descending order, and now the top of the order is Dynaman.
Oh, we would both have 10s?
Yep. And when you both have 10s, I just go in whatever order the computer puts you in.
Ah, okay. God dang it.
So he goes flying through all this damaged area to the bathroom. And he is going to do a slam rush. I think it's called a rush on Muscle.
Oh, hey there, Dynaman. I ain't seen you since I teamed up with the Coyote Cardigans.
Muscle. Well,
Yeah,
after he slams in, if he successfully slams into you, he'll be floating over you, and then he'll say your name. All right, so with a rush, damage equal to the higher of his strength or movement plus 1. He can move the distance to get to you. It is his prowess versus your prowess or coordination, your choice.
It'll be my prowess. Now, on a rush, do any of my specialties come into play?
What are your specialties? Run them by me right quick.
I got a lot. Athletics, martial arts, wrestling, and then 3 that I know won't matter.
If you're using your prowess, I would say your martial arts would work.
All right.
If you're using your coordination, I would say your athletics would work.
I'm gonna stick with prowess martial arts then.
Okay.
Got an 11.
Oh, got a 7.
Hey, lucky me.
So on a failure, he rushes right past the target. So he ends up there. He catches himself. He turns around. He gives you the nod, Muscle. Eddie, he looks down the hallway at you. Drop that man. But then it's not his turn anymore. Muscle, you're up. Oh, Curtis.
So I really appreciate what you did fighting them aliens, by the way. I never got to say it to you because I was in prison. And I run up to Dynaman. But also, like, we're fighting the Illuminati. Or a shittier version of the Illuminati right now. So, like, I gotta keep you from taking the man who's gonna get murdered the moment you ain't around him. And, like, can I pull out my phone and see if my recording of the conversation is still on my phone?
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be your action for the round, but sure.
If it's still there, I'll just press play and let it play in front of Dynaman. Because it was inside the safety room.
All right. Yeah, I remember you saying you were going to record it. I thought I had a plan if you did that. I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, the recording starts playing. Give me a willpower roll. Give yourself a +2 because you got the recording, so you got like a little bit of evidence.
Sweet. Gives me a chance.
And then difficulty will be all right. So 6 is the number to beat.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's a max roll. The 2 is the +2 I set that there, and I have a 4 willpower. I forgot to put that in the.
So it should be 4 higher
advanced
than that.
roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be a 12.
You beat the number regardless, even with the mistaken roll, but with another 4 on top of that, yeah.
Luckily, Dynaman knows I don't actually lie.
He knows,
And I'm
yeah,
not
that
a tech
this is
wizard.
that this is not really your type of thing. You know, this is the sort of, if you were going to lie, this isn't the sort of lie you'd tell. I mean, it's just weird.
Like, he knows I can't fake it, and genuinely, I enjoy fighting him even though I lose. I'd be happy to just throw down if this was a moment to throw down.
So yeah, he locks eyes with you. He's like, So that young man's in danger from some conspiracy. I better take him I better take him into custody under my protection.
Hey, listen, if you let us interrogate him to find out to help keep fighting this Illuminati group, I'm totally chill with that, actually. I'll be honest with you, these chuckle fucks do not know what they're doing. They have been depending on me like a man with a broke leg on a cane. They're trying to do, like...
Well, whatever I think of your life choices, son, you are a professional, at least.
Well,
All right.
When the world's in danger, I tone it down.
All right, then it is Indispensable's turn. He goes rushing past in a blur. You just hear, "Don't worry, I've got him."
Yeah.
And as he rounds the corner, over your shoulder, you hear, "Hey, Muscle." Not that you ever actually fought Indispensable, but he's been around before when you were dealing with Dynamite.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, in a watching sense, like...
Yeah, like he wasn't really supposed to be watching Dab. He was watching Dab, but he wasn't allowed to get involved. So Indispensable's going to run up and try to punch Eddie, because he's only caught, like, part of that conversation. He heard the put that boy down, so he's running off to try to help that guy. Alright, Eddie. Indispensable is taking a swing at you. He has got a prowess of 4 and martial arts. Number to beat is a 9.
Sorry, 5.
Right,
Mouse is. Ooh.
Nice.
how in the world?
All
Alright, so that is a massive success on your dodge or evade, whichever way it is. In fact, that's enough that you can get a free lick on him. What's your strength?
5.
5. Oh, I've forgotten how low his damage resistance was. Alright, so you actually do some damage to him. Yeah, like he runs by the swing and you kind of duck and you just catch him right in the diaphragm and you hear, good shot. And then it is Knockout Queen. And she just goes to the first person she sees. Which could be anyone or Fairy Prince.
With how many holes there are in the bathroom, do I see her?
Yeah, you see her come running in. Well, I don't know, because you're looking at Dynaman talking to him.
Okay.
And then Indispensable will walk by, so you may not have glanced back yet.
Fair enough.
Though, to be fair, you would have seen the 3 of them when they first appeared.
All right. I'll talk to Dynaman more on my turn.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to roll a d6 to see who she attacks. Even will be anyone, or Night Magician, and odd will be Fairy Prince. So she takes a swing at anyone, or who looks like the Night Magician. Let's see. She has got a prowess of 6 and martial arts. Ooh, with minimum roll. So 8 is the number to beat, Mike, as she takes a swing at you.
I think Mike muted himself.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're muted, Mike.
Thank you. I have one point in martial arts. Does that add to the prowess defense?
Yes.
Okay. So now I need to add a roll description for that. Martial arts defense.
Make this roll and make us look really cool.
No,
We're just handling business.
Don't embarrass us in front of the big name heroes.
no, fighting isn't my. Well, we'll see what happens here. Oh, sorry.
Also
I'm
a
so
minimum roll.
safe.
All right, so she beat you by 3. And that will initiate a slam, I believe. Or no, or does it? It's either the slam or the stun. I forget which.
Yeah, slam.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so she does 7 points of damage. As she makes physical contact with you, and then her powers throw out a bunch of kinetic force. It's not technically
so first of
super
all,
strength.
I'm down to 1 stamina. And resisting slam, that's just a straight up strength roll.
That is strength versus the damage done.
That's a decent
What's that?
resist, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Boom.
So you go flying back, as it'd been at this angle, so you go flying back, you slam into that wall, and come to rest on the ground. Or, actually, never mind, you'd fly through that wall and land in that second bathroom. Doesn't do any extra damage. I mean, the damage she does is just the damage she does.
Sure.
But it's enough damage that it would have wrecked that wall, so you go flying through it. So you are prone, so, next round, all your movement will be taken up by standing up. But then you can still take an action if there's something you want to do. And then it's anyone's turn, because you're next.
Oh, okay. Well, I get up. Amazingly, my top hat and domino mask remain in place. And I guess this is the point where I try to make the parallel case to Knockout Queen that Muscle has started making to Dynaman. And I basically try to try to convince her that we're actually safekeeping the resident from a grand conspiracy, and I'll try to shout that out within so that Knockout Queen can hear me with all the conviction I can bring to bear.
All right, that'll be your willpower then.
As you breathe in one heavy breath after getting it knocked out of you.
Yeah, really. I'm probably still stumbling to foot as I do this.
8 is the number to beat.
Now, unfortunately, I'm actually telling the truth, which is not my strong suit. So this might just be...
You're so good at lying that when you tell the truth, it sounds like you're lying.
Eventually. Oh, that's not good either. I rolled another 1.
Did you? Because it has... Oh, okay, there it is. It was slow popping up on my side for some reason. All right, 8 was the number to beat, and you rolled a 5, so that's a major failure. So yeah, you launch it almost as soon as you say get into conspiracy. This though, you just hear it go, bull.
We lost Mike.
Oh, did he fall? Oh, I thought I saw his screen freeze up for a second, and then he was talking for a second, and then. Oh well, hopefully he'll be back momentarily. Because he's still in. Nope,
That
he
was
just,
a
just
very
dropped out of
strong
Zoom.
call.
Sorry, I think
just-
I dropped out for a bit.
Yeah, I think and you're popping back into Zoom now. Okay, so you as soon as your explanation gets as far as this conspiracy, she basically yells BS.
Right. I was just saying I knew I should have come up with a lie.
And then it is Fairy Prince's turn.
Ma'am, Ma'am, I mean it when I say this, but you are very blind to the situation at hand, and that I'm going to this will probably count as dazzled too, but she's going to feel her eyes start to melt and lose vision. And that'll be my fairy trickery.
Okay. And she resists this with her awareness.
And she's probably going to beat that.
She's got a fair awareness, so we'll see.
Roll low, one.
Oh,
Roll low, one.
Something starts to happen with her eyes. You see her squint her eyes like she's clearing her eyes and kind of shake her head. And then she just focuses on you.
Oh, for the love of God! That's twice today. That's deeply embarrassing. I do apologize. I feel like I might be off my game today.
All right, then it's Majestic 7's turn. She's stunned. She can't actually take an action this round. But she's aware enough of her surroundings to address Knockout Queen. Man, will you please knock him out? He's a very unpleasant individual.
I am a delight and joy to be around. You hush.
Eddie, you're up.
I will tell Indispensable, nice try, kid, and I'm making a beeline for the helicopter.
All right.
Assuming that they didn't trash it when they arrived.
The way they swooped down, you think that was them arriving on the scene with them swooping down on the balcony.
Okay.
At least you didn't hear any wreckage sounds coming from above you.
Yeah. Okay,
All right, so you race through this little room and up, and you're basically out of the apartment and in the stairwell on your way up at this point.
Okay.
Let's see, that was Curtis. Then it is Majestic 5 is unconscious. Let's see, and he is dazzled for the entire rest of the encounter. He steps out on the balcony. Let me see. Is he one of the jumpers or is he one of the flyers? He's one of the flyers. And you see him take off. Specifically, he gets out of the balcony and then just shoots straight up. And then Gary is still unconscious. Let's see. Then it's Dynaman. Let's see. So Muscles got him fairly convinced, but he's still just not going to let y'all, take some civilian, off. You are known villains.
I know for a fact the video does have Hellfire 21 telling him to shut up while calling him Hellfire 17. Or no, he said shut up, Gary.
Yeah.
I remember that moment because he just said it. Like,
and you don't know who it was on the screen.
No. But it was offering us to stop chasing after his organization.
So Dynaman is going to take off after Eddie the Lizard. So Eddie, you hear a whooshing and you see Dynaman flying up behind you.
Of course.
But I mean, you spent your entire round moving, so he's had to spend his entire round.
Right.
I mean, in the straight of way, he would be faster than you, but having to maneuver through doors and the stairs. Yeah. Muscle, you're up.
Well, dang. I was really hoping to be able to convince him to hold us in place but not mess us up. Did Dynaman say anything to Eddie as he flew up?
No, the last thing he said to you is, I better take that boy into my, take him into custody under my protection. So at least you're sure he's not going to hand him over to the power-suited guys.
I'll lean over for a second. Hey, Andy, before y'all head out, make sure your dad gets my new number, and I'm going to head over and fight Knockout Queen. Howdy, ma'am. Real happy to see you're out of retirement. You were a real force back in the underground fighting rings, and I also never got to fight you.
She looks you up and down. Muscle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of you.
Yeah, Dynaman's beat me up a couple times.
What? Oh, you're right.
Just a second.
There
There we go. All right. Y'all help me remember to unmute Curtis. All right. All right. So you're taking a swing at Knockout Queen.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a roll.
This is gonna be scary, probably. Never mind. 14. Never mind. Max roll. Let's go. I punch big.
All right. So you got a 14. She got a 9. Because she rolled almost her minimum.
And I roll my max. Oh my goodness. I don't want to knock her out in one punch. She's supposed to be cool.
How much damage do you do?
7.
All right. Well, she's still conscious. 7 is not enough to knock her out.
Well, it's the 5 over.
Oh, that's right. So let's roll. She rolls her strength.
Oh no!
Her strength is not great.
No! I wanted Knockout Queen to be cool.
Okay, but she's got the knack. She can use her prowess to avoid stuns, but not to avoid the slams necessarily. So we're starting off with the slam roll.
Okay, the slam roll's a 13. Thank goodness.
This one she has to actually use her actual strength for. So yeah, you knock her through the wall and out into the patio.
Man, I'm just breaking this building apart. And another roll for the stun?
Yes.
What in the world?
And she is unconscious.
Lord, this dice roller.
Sometimes it loves you, sometimes it hates you.
I'm on a hot streak to mess up the character I like. I'm just gonna stay. I've punched by accident way too hard, and I'm just looking at Nope. Oh, Dynaman's gonna kill me for this. You just hear me shout, Dynaman, I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
All right, then it's Indispensable's turn. Okay, I've only got the one map. We'll make sure. All right. What does Indispensable do? He saw his dad zip past him. But then he heard that commotion back there. So he comes zipping back in. So yeah, he just comes right up to Muscle.
Howdy, Indispensable.
Dude!
I feel
He sees what you did. He sees what you did to knockout Queen. He's like, dude, chill! And just runs up and tries to slug you. You know, he seems fairly agitated about it.
I'm inconsolable. I was trying to make friends.
And he rolled a 2 on the dice, so he got a total of an 8.
Oh no. No.
Roll your prowess. Plus your martial arts.
13.
Oh no.
I counted him. Don't
You,
I?
you have the option to counter him and automatically do your damage.
You know what? No, he is gonna get an open hand slap for trying to just hit me. While clearly his dad didn't hit me, and I didn't hit his dad. He's gonna get an open hand. So
Nope.
you ain't ready for this one yet.
All right, now your strength is an 8?
7.
7, okay. All right, so he's still up.
Listen, you're growing into a man.
Oh wait,
I
no,
can
that's a
tell you
massive. Give me 2 strength rolls.
Oh no. 11.
All right, so you stunned him for a round, and then the
Okay,
knockback.
I slammed him.
Oh no, that's the slam. You knocked him prone. You basically slapped him to the ground,
Oh, the stunts as well.
and he's stunned for 1 round. So no slap. He's just laying there for a second. You know, kind of. You know, he's immediately starting to try to get up, but it's that kind of punch drunk get up.
Listen, son, you're growing into a man, and I can see you're gonna be great. You ain't fighting me level yet.
I'll fight you. I'll fight both of you. And Fairy Prince, you're pretty sure you're not one of the both of he's talking about.
I honestly admire the spunk. Fight through that concussion, son. Push right on through it. Then take a big old nap. That's how my daddy taught me.
All right, there's Knockout Queen who's unconscious. Anyone, you've just seen all of this go on.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just very awkwardly just not really sneak, but make my way through. Like it's no big deal, past Indispensable. Does he let me pass?
He's too out of it to do anything. He's stunned for the round, so
Okay.
he can't
Well, in
actually
that
take
case,
it.
I will definitely try to make my way around where Dynaman is. I'll be looking for Dynaman since he's clearly the person to be talking to at this point.
Mhm.
If I figure as the Night Magician, my only chance of having any kind of sway with Dynaman is whatever esteem he may have for my Golden Age hero grandfather, but I guess we'll see if that actually comes into play or not.
All right, so
Yeah,
you
but
spend the
he,
entire
is
round
he
chasing.
Still-
Okay.
But yeah, is he even still in the penthouse at this point?
No, he is in the stairwell
Apartment
where
building?
Eddie's at.
Okay. Oh, that's a stairwell. Okay.
Yeah, this is the
Well,
the access to the stairwell, but they're already in the stairwell.
Okay. Well, I'd had as close to there as I could get in one panel.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, Fairy Prince.
All right. I'm going to step over indispensable.
Poor kid.
He tries. Just give him a little pat on the shoulder and just book it after the night magician.
All right, how fast can Fairy Prince fly?
Oh, that is a good question. My flight is 4.
Okay, that's faster than people run.
But
Yeah,
it is slower than a fast helicopter.
It is slower than a fast helicopter, which is good though because you're indoors.
Yeah.
Fast helicopters indoors are not good things.
My little fluttery wings will carry me over there.
All right.
Will that take up my whole round, or do I still have some of that action burn?
You could take an action, or with your flight speed, I would say you could probably get into the stairwell.
All right, sure, I'll get into the stairwell. And I'll tell Dynaman, there is a far larger terrorist in the basement of this building than any of us. If you go down there now, you can catch him. It is Kid Crusader. Trust me, I did not take pleasure in hiring him on.
There's a terrorist in the basement. You can go get him now. I didn't like hiring him. Okay. Give me a willpower roll.
I think you normally do. Okay.
All right, and boop, that's an 11.
8 was the number to beat.
Dynaman already convinced we were the lesser of two evils, realizing we hired a third unconnected evil to work with us.
He doesn't look happy about it, and you can see him do the math in his head. You know, okay, Muscle's involved, so they're probably not going to murder this guy. Kid Crusader is a murderer.
Please, just emphasize whenever you talk to the media. We did not know it was Kid Crusader who answered our want ad. We do not normally work with white supremacists.
No. He's more of a Western culture religious supremacist.
Ethno.
That's so much better.
I do love the commitment to knowledge that Dynaman has about this. As someone who keeps up with these things, with numbers, barely, I really appreciate it. I did not realize Muscle would like Dynaman this much.
What are these good stickers?
Well, you know, Dynaman's a good old school hero. He's just never gotten real popular outside of his home city.
But he's got the numbers to prove he's a big player. Just saying. Oh, hey, the one Majestic is still around.
Yep. And she, I think, can actually act that now. She's like, crap, where did Gary go?
Oh, he jetpacked out. If you want to grab 5 and get out of here, I'll let you.
She pauses for a minute. Yeah, I better carry her with me.
Alright, cool.
She walks past Indispensable. Is he gonna be okay?
Oh, he's tough. Oh, also, hold on. Can I pull out $200 from my wallet? Can you give that to 5 as an apology?
Sure.
Alright, y'all are just doing your work. I understand. She didn't deserve to get hit that fucking hard.
And then she's like looking on her suit like oh, man, it's like shopping for blue jeans. There's just no pockets.
I'm sensing relationships with Muscles are kind of toxic. You know, first he calls him shit, then he gives him a couple $100 for smacking him around.
Look, talking to people rudely is part of the job of being a bad guy. But now, 5 is off the clock, unconscious, and I feel bad about insulting a person. When we're in the suits, we're suits. When we're unconscious, we are people again.
It's respect for K-Fab.
I can almost picture Muscle after he retires writing like a etiquette for supervillains book.
This is like that episode of Archer. When they're dead and wrapped in a carpet, they're whores.
I think I've seen that clip before, actually.
I need to watch Archer again.
All
It's a
right.
damn good show.
So that's Majestic 7. Yeah, she just goes over and starts picking up her unconscious partner. Eddie, it's your go.
Okay. Making it to the helicopter.
All right. So you burst out on the roof. You're running across. You're getting just to the helicopter. You hear jet boots. And you see Majestic 12 land on the roof. Basically where he hopped from Gary's balcony to like the next floor up, which is the roof. Those doves are still flopping around his head, though. Those are some well-trained doves, let me just say.
In that case, can I make an attack at this point, or am I waiting for next round?
No, you can still you can still turn your head and spit if you want to.
That's what I'm gonna do. Majestic 12 deserves my spit.
Alright, what is Majestic 12's coordination?
I'll just be like, so we're gonna dance?
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping you get a critical failure just so I could describe one of the doves getting hit by your spit and then guilty about the dove for the rest of the campaign.
Almost no doves or animals were harmed in the filming of this episode.
But no, you hit him, his armor starts sizzling. But he's still coming at you. Let's see, then it's Majestic 5, then it's Majestic 12. He holds up his big, gauntleted hands. The backs of them kind of raise up, which is how his blasters fire. Put the nerd down, I'll let you walk away.
Can't do it, bud.
And he shoots at you. Which I've just realized he is not super good at. But he rolled a 6, so that's a total of a 9. So give me a coordination roll. With your athletics, you've got it. Oh, and you beat him.
Baby.
The beam shoots past you, narrowly avoids your helicopter.
I don't know if the Majestics know it's our helicopter.
He wasn't shooting at the helicopter. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
All right. Dynaman comes shooting out of the roof access. He looks at it, he's just kind of, and then he zips over the side of the building and straight down.
What?
He's going after Kid Crusader. Fairy Prince was very convincing.
Oh,
But you don't know that. You just know Dynaman got scared at the Black Dragon.
That's right.
No, they were all in the stairwell. He'd have heard.
Oh, okay.
He'd have heard Fairy Prince.
But I like the idea of Eddie thinking
Hey,
that.
Eddie may still come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know the information to know that's not true.
Then it's Muscle's turn.
Finally, some respect.
Well, I'm gonna look it indispensable. Hey, look, we can keep fighting, but let me just go handle. Okay, listen, I'll be real. I don't know if is she your mom? or just like a friend? Because like y'all have the same hair color, and your hair is different from Dynaman's, so I was always curious what your mom looked like, but I don't know.
She's gonna be my stepmom. Dad just likes blondes.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, I'm gonna set her on a bench to be comfortable, and then we can keep fighting. Okay?
Okay. Give me a minute to get up.
All right, thanks, champ. And I'll walk over and I will put Knockout Queen gently on a bench to rest.
I love every single thing about Muscle.
Alright, then it's Invincible's turn. This is the round that he is stunned. Then it's Knockout Queen. She is knocked out. Then it is anyone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up to the stairwell and just basically ask, basically just get the load on where are we right now?
Alright.
I see we still have Gary. That's a good sign.
We've got mics. Like, we have communication in between us.
Yeah,
That's why that's hopefully still working.
Y'all make sure to stay
maybe
out of the
I should-
range before the EMP thing.
Yeah, maybe I should just try to like persuade Muscle to continue his team bonding at a later date. Maybe we should just get the hell out of here.
I'm on an open veranda and I have super strength. I can just jump.
Well, okay. Should we just leave right now while we can?
Yeah, I advise taking care of Majestic 12 and booking, however we can.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. He's still up and fighting.
Alright, so...
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm with Gary on the roof of the helicopter, cornered sort of by Majestic 12. Or duking it out with Majestic 12.
Is he hovering above, or is he actually within arm's reach?
Okay. On the roof, because anyone, basically you spend the entire action moving, so you're right at the door, you can see under the roof. Eddie has got Gary, and he is next to the helicopter. Majestic 12 is basically across the roof from him. So he just kind of came up and landed at the edge. You know, he's got his arms out like he's been blasting.
Yeah, he blasted at me and I spit at him. We're not actually punching.
Fairy Prince is right there with you at the door, though he's about to zip through and do his thing. But that's what you see right now. And Muscle is still downstairs.
All right.
You know very well I have things handled. You heard the other Majestic walk past you and not shoot at you to go collect a friend.
Alright. And then it is Fairy Prince.
Okay, so if I burned a determination point to activate to power stunt dimensional travel and drop Majestic 12 into to try and drop Majestic 12 into Fairyland, would I be able to add my occult specialty to that roll?
Ooh. I like this plan.
I like the idea of sending this rando who was hired to hurt us to not quite hell.
I like the idea of I'm going to send this guy in a big metal suit to the ferry.
Yeah, is that made of cold iron by any chance?
It's a very good question.
There's a reason I haven't gone near any of them. I don't know if it counts, and I don't want to find out. Am I going to be dropping toxic waste on my relatives? Maybe. Do I care? Fuck no.
Alright, dimensional travel.
Oh, and if you come at him from the side, you'll be able to take advantage of that free tag.
Oh, right. Yes, I'm absolutely going to try and get at him from the side.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm going to let it count.
Awesome. So I'm just going.
I guess we'll do this coordination versus coordination. Well, do you travel via portals, or do you just make stuff pop from one dimension to the other?
I'm going to say it's portals.
Okay.
So
Then
literally
coordination versus
typically-
coordination, because he could use his coordination to avoid falling into the portal, potentially.
All right, that'll work. So I'm going to tap Bastard Son of the She to do this. I'm going to tap that one free bonus of
His limited view.
limited view. And I'm going to add in my occult specialty.
So that gives you at a +4, and then whatever the cult specialty is. I guess it's just one more.
2.
2. Oh, okay.
So
So you've got a +6.
that'll be an 11.
He rolls his coordination of 3, -2 for being dazzled by the doves.
Send that man to
Oh,
hell.
nice.
So you got a 17, he got a 5.
All right. As I come in to get into the position, I throw out my hands, and suddenly there is a ring of mushrooms that just sprout up around him, and a gentle, misty light just rising from it. And I say hello to my aunts and uncles and nieces and nephews and all the delightful people that want to skin me alive when you get there. Bye.
And he falls through the portal, screaming profanities at you.
That won't come
Okay.
back to haunt us.
I like to imagine that he'll be treated kind of well. Because he's insulting the fairy prince that they hate as he's falling in the hole.
Wait,
They're like,
you hate our
you were-
cousin? We hate our cousin.
Yeah.
Are we best
"Oh,
friends
you were-
now?
You were trying to mess him up? Welcome to the team. They just high five. Which incidentally traps the armor there for all eternity. Not the man, just the armor.
Be sure to accept any gifts they try to give you. They're very kind people. And then it closes.
All right. Y'all are now free to load up in the helicopter.
Muscle, are you coming?
I got like a lesson to teach. I like to teach the younger kids, you know. I'll get out when I get out. You guys go ahead.
That's fair. Meet you
As
back
I
at-
take my hand off the communicator. Dynaman's gonna take like 2 minutes with the fucking Kid Crusader, and he's gonna catch that helicopter. I gotta stay here to delay it.
All right. Yes.
Dynaman can fly. And
He
he's very
can.
fast.
Which is why the helicopter's gonna look just like part of the sky.
All right, so you're illusioning the helicopter like you did when you arrived.
Yes.
All right, so y'all load up and take off. Let's see, Muscle. By this point, Indispensable has gotten back up. He zips back out to the patio, checks on his future stepmother. Seems content. Okay, she's just knocked out. You know that happens.
Yeah, I hit her way harder than I meant to. I like wanted an actual like fight contest that I accidentally just like really wham bammed her.
But Indispensable cracks his knuckles because still can't let this go.
Oh no, by all means, we gotta finish what we're doing. I understand.
Let's see. Zip. Past all y'all. All right, technically Muscle would go first.
No, I'm gonna let him take a swing.
Okay. He takes a swing then. He got a 7. Oh, well, the dice roller does not like him.
Oh Lord!
Every time I roll for Indispensable, the dice roller gives me low numbers.
I'm fine with that.
12. I will not take a retaliation swing, but I will be like talking about like I can see how you're throwing, and do you want criticism from me, or is that gonna be like negative to your mental well-being? Like, I have knocked your father through buildings, so like I do know some about fighting. If that is the person you want me to measure up to.
You sound like Independence Ray at school.
The one that got attacked by aliens? You go there?
Did the school get attacked by aliens? Oh yeah, sort of.
They demanded publicly.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. We whipped her tail though, and we sent her back into space.
Ah, great. The supervillain school ain't had that problem yet. I wasn't supposed to say there's supervillain school, was I?
He's like, probably not, but we've already some of the guys at school had already encountered him, and actually, I think y'all stole a couple of our students. I mean, not kidnapped, like coaxed them away.
Well, that is what the sultry song of villainy does to us.
Then he takes another swing at you.
Yeah, it's fair.
10.
11.
You get the impression that he was intentionally talking more to make you drop your guard, and he took a swing. And it almost got you.
Good move. A little bit villainous, but I can see you need to beat a villain, so it makes sense to throw a little trickery in there. Good job. All right, now I am sounding a whole lot like a teacher. Hold on, I gotta punch you to feel better about this. And I'm gonna hit him.
All right. And he rolled a 1 on the dice, so he got a 6 versus your 14. You maxed, and he minimumed.
Please, I don't want to hit him off the building.
All right, how much damage do you do again? 7?
7.
All right, he is technically still, well, potentially still conscious. He still has stamina anyway.
Am I allowed to not slam/stun?
I'll let you pull your punch not to slam him any more than a prone.
Alright. I just don't want to knock an unconscious child off a building.
That's fair, that's fair.
That would be a thing I'm actively concerned about on this veranda.
Alright, so let's roll the slam first. And his strength is a 7.
Oh, we have equal strength. That's great. 13.
He just doesn't have the other skills to back it up. He had an 11, you had a 13, so yeah. You
doesn't have a dice rolling machine throwing 6s at him constantly.
So you knock him prone, and then the stun. He gets an 8, which is his minimum. So that's a major. Yeah. He is unconscious.
Alright, well. Position knockout queen slightly up, and then position indispensable to be laying his head on her lap. And I will text Dynaman. I'm sorry. They're okay, just unconscious on the veranda.
Sorry, I beat up your family.
I'm real sorry about this, dog. If you will allow me to retcon that I have Dynaman's number.
That's a flashback.
I will say that you have some way you could contact him. Whether it's a text or a...
I take Indispensable's phone and go to the contact that says Dad and text him using Indispensable's phone.
That's fair. All right, then you make your way. You make your way away from the building.
I also give him through that text my phone number, so that when we are done interrogating him, I will gladly turn him over to Dynaman.
Okay.
Just, nice. Hey, I know I'm breaking the rules, but I will do the thing. That's the thing you wanted me to do. Just, we got to do our thing first.
All right. So y'all can all make your way back to your safe house with Gary in tow. Since he hasn't taken any real physical damage, it's not hard to wake him up once you get there. He only thought he was injured. you know, a little bit after the rest of y'all get there, Muscle shows up. Or actually, since y'all have to land a helicopter somewhere and then drive back to the safe house, Muscle might actually beat you there. Regardless, you're all at the safe house. You have your prisoner.
All right, listen, I knocked 3 people out today. 2 of them superpowered. I'm drinking a protein shake. Y'all do your thing.
Wake up, Sleeping Beauty.
Where am I?
Well,
For
you're
now, you're
someplace.
safe.
All right, Zach, go first.
You are someplace that's not exactly safe, but you're not going to die anytime soon.
All right, Mike.
You're at a Motel 6.
Mike, you were about to say something too.
Oh, I was nothing. I was just going to respond more or less what Zach covered.
Okay. What do you?
I guess we'll start by letting him know that we know about his association with the Hellfires.
And I'm gonna lean over him and sort of drool acid onto his clothes. And it's like your safety sort of depends on how much you're going to cooperate with it.
Look, I don't. He just pauses. He catches his breath. I don't really know how much I can tell you, but yeah, just ask away.
Well, you're number 17, so you must know something.
I suspect the numbers are just random.
That makes you feel better. I suppose that's nice. But more to the point, tell us about what you do, Gary.
Well, I do computer stuff for the Hellfires.
That's not very helpful, Gary. What kind of computer stuff?
Well, you know, I help with their security some. I mean, I'm not the only one they've got working on that. And sometimes I'll hack into a company's database, or individuals' computers, or just look around and find where they've been naughty, find proof of it.
So you're a dirt scrounger.
We prefer the term blackmailer.
Well, what kind of dirt you got on the Hellfires?
I'll lean in the room real quick. We are recording this, right?
Yeah, I've little recorder out.
Okay, cool. Love you. Bye. I go back to drink my drink.
Oh, y'all can't release this publicly. That would ruin me. They can't know I'm the one giving you information.
Oh, Gary, they know we've already kidnapped you. You understand that, right? So
there was that guy on the screen.
I lean back in. They sent the Majestics to kill you, not stop us.
Who were those guys? Is that the armor suited guys?
Yes,
yeah. They're a fake company of power suited people that work for the Hellfire. How do you not know this information and I do?
Oh God, did we actually grab someone?
We grabbed like the worst one, didn't we?
Oh shit, maybe we should have kidnapped some of the Majestics.
Oh, we should have kidnapped the Majestic. Oh, I had 5 knocked out. That would have been so much smarter than this guy. I walk away in shame to go drink more protein shake.
No, we don't need armored guys.
Well,
we find dirt on people and we make them pay us to not give it away. We don't really need that level of muscle. I mean, a lot of us are powered, so if we have to muscle somebody, we just call in some extra folks.
Well, here's the thing, Gary. The Hellfires have had a change of perspective recently that our employer is not particularly fond of. So Majestics might actually be a new addition to it. Or maybe you just weren't important enough to know about the armored hit squad.
They have gotten a little political lately.
So, here's what's going to happen after we interrogate you and get every bit of information you have out of you. We're going to turn you over to Dynaman, one of the most powerful heroes on the planet.
Yeah, he's
And
okay.
one of two things is going to happen. Either we take down the Hellfires and you get to live, or we fail to take down the Hellfires and you end up dying.
Ah, crap. It's my best interest to help you, isn't it?
Yes, very much so. Because, like, even if you don't squeal, will they believe you if you say you didn't tell them anything? This is twice now. You've been compromised.
Oh, you know about Gang Rat, too.
It's actually how we found you. And seriously, Gang Rat? That's just embarrassing.
He's a lot smarter than he looks. I mean, he'd have to be, but...
First of all, you said you've taken part in some of the collection of intelligence yourself. Is this stored in a central repository? Because it would be useful to know exactly who's compromised, who they have compromised, and who they don't.
Yes. I send the information in, and then it is stored in a central database.
Are you the sole person who does who does intelligence on their behalf?
No. I don't know how many there are. We're broken down into cells, and all of us know somebody in another cell, and we're wired together like that. But none of us know a whole lot. Well, most of us don't know a whole lot of other people.
Do you actually know for certain whether all that intelligence is kept together or not?
I believe I believe there is a central database.
Okay.
But it is physically isolated from like the rest of the internet.
I see. And how do you want to go?
But you being a dirt digger, you know how to access that database.
Yeah, you have to be physically there. It's air gap. There's no accessing it remotely. I'm not even supposed to know where it's at.
But you do know.
Yes, you do, don't you? Mr.
Crap.
Dirt Digger.
I'm bad at this interrogation thing.
Gary, remember what I said. It's in your best interest. We're not going to kill you. We have a pretty good working relationship with Dynaman right now, and I don't want to mess that up. He could snap me in half like a twig.
I just look at Dynaman, Barrick is like, I'd really like to kill him.
Dynaman or Gary? Or both?
Gary.
Well, yes.
And I wink at Gary.
I know you would like to kill Gary, but we'd prefer not to. So, Gary,
Yeah.
where's the database located at?
The Hellfires have a compound in the Swiss Alps.
That's a pretty big mountain range, but that does help narrow it down. Do you have maybe a GPS coordinates?
Yes, on my computer at home.
We did not.
Give me a willpower.
The nerd's computer.
Hang on. Give me a willpower roll. Well, whoever's paying attention to him, I guess.
I'm gonna play you like a fiddle.
I mean, to
enough.
be fair, while we're rolling, one of the Hellfires had wirelessly accessed his entire network.
Yeah. So anything there's probably gone. That's a 14.
Oh, Gary did not roll well at all. You can tell he's being a little. When he goes, yeah, on my computer at home, he's clearly hiding something there.
So, Gary, that's not going to help us a lot because, well, it's all the way at your apartment. 2, everything on your computer is probably already wiped by now because remember that shadowy little fellow wirelessly accessed your computer.
Yeah, who was that?
Your boss. And
I've never
by
heard
the
of him
way,
before.
Gary, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. Please stop lying, trying to lie to a liar. I am a fairy. It's what we do.
All right, fine. He rattles off the GPS coordinates.
Thank you, Gary. Was that so hard?
And we'd like to know who what you know about who's involved in these Hellfires.
Well, it's a collection of us, either unusually skilled individuals like myself. There's a lot of powered individuals. And, well, you know, the point of the Hellfires is just for us all to live well. You know, we're not really interested in supervillainy, like knocking over banks and stuff. Or fighting heroes. Boy, am I not interested in fighting heroes. So, you know, we find rich people that are doing naughty stuff and we offer not to tell anybody as long as they pay us. At least that's what we were doing until here recently. Now we've started putting pressure on politicians to, enact what we want.
But he said he knew some of the Hellfires.
Oh, sure. He's got a cell that he works with.
Yeah.
And he knows one or two people that are in other cells.
We want those names.
I'll lean in. Or at least the names of the ones you don't like. You know, if you have a best friend who happens to be... You can keep your one best friend private and we won't hate you for it.
Alright, give me something to type on or write with.
I hand him a little...
You're
little
getting a
bit of
legal pad,
stationery and a
kid.
pencil.
Sorry.
He starts jotting down, Hellfire 86, Hellfire, numbers. Some of them he puts he only puts a city behind. Some of them he puts a real name and a city.
I'll
Or any- Go
repeat
ahead.
them out loud.
I'll give you a list later if a list is actually necessary, but
Well, I'm just repeating them out loud because
Oh,
we're
yeah.
having a recording happening.
Gotcha. I got you.
And also to be like, all right, and that information's correct.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he's not lying to you at this point. You do notice nobody he names off lives in Seattle.
Fairly expected.
Do
It'd be hard to
any
be
of
a
the-
worldwide organization if entire cells were just like a block apart.
Zach, were you about to say something?
Oh, do any of the names and city combinations sound familiar?
No, you haven't heard any of these people.
Okay.
The Hellfires don't
Unexpected.
tend to be high-profile people.
Yeah.
And a few of them he jots down other information he knows about him. He's like, okay, these are the guys I know in other cells. And it's not unusual to have two or three of. He tells you it's not unusual to have two or three members of a cell in like the same city, especially if it's a big city like this.
Mm-hmm.
But then some of them are more spread out. It really depends on how they operate. He goes, for my cell, we're a little scattered around because I'm the computer guy for them. I do that level of the work, and then if there's some physical something that's got to be done, physical spying, breaking in and stealing something, other people in the cell handle that. The head of my cell is predominantly into recruiting. Finding other individuals that he thinks would be a good addition to the organization. he's kind of picky about who he lets in, though. And I think the last guy he tried to recruit turned him down. Down in South America or somewhere.
Is that reference to anyone?
It's a reference to anyone.
That's what I thought.
Anyone has encountered a Hellfire 21 that tried to recruit him.
Yeah, that's right. That happened in Brazil.
Well, all right. Thank you, sir. Is there anything else we want to ask before I take him down to Dynaman?
Don't
I think
off
it's
my head.
same.
All right. Stop the recording. I guess we'll make a copy.
Okay.
If everyone's all right with that.
Make a copy each and one for Dynaman.
Yep. Glad we're on the same page. And then I will text Dynaman and make sure he's chill with the drop-off point.
He will meet you there to pick this fellow up.
And honestly,
which is good because he's like, and it's good that it's good that you contacted me. We need to talk.
Yeah, I understand. I'm probably getting some lumps.
All right, so you go, you make the exchange or make the drop off to Dynaman.
Yep. Here's a man. Here's a recording of everything he told us in the interrogation. If you end up actually somehow secretly being a member of the Hellfire, 1, I will be surprised, and 2, I'll be very angry.
And disappointed.
Yeah. He assures you he is not part of some conspiracy, Actually, he didn't know what the conspiracy was about yet, so he doesn't have any comments there. The rest of you guys are lounging around with the job well done. An hour or so later, Muscle comes back, looking like he's been in a fight.
I hand him a mixed drink. Just something kind of fruity, very strong. Some painkillers.
But Muscle, you also come back with a better way to contact him. You have a number that you can directly text him now. Because you are trying to take down a global conspiracy. If something comes up where you have to fight this out in the open and you need muscle, you need some extra help, he will help you take down this organization.
Oh yeah, I do. Since there's the information about the Alps in the recording, be like, hey, listen, these people, despite the fact that I'm real unsure about them, are doing a pretty decent job of nailing these people. Let us have the first crack at that Swiss Alps place. Like, for some reason, Night Magician really, despite being typically overseas, is real good at handling these Hellfires, who, by this list, mostly live in the U.S.
At least the ones that he knew about.
Yeah.
In fact, it was mostly the Western U.S. But yeah, I mean, he knows he could go in, he could smash that place up, and it's a conspiracy. They just scurry off into the shadows. He might be dealing them a blow, but it wouldn't be rooting them out. He knows his limitations. He's not the stealthy, he's not the Rook by any means.
I really appreciate you level-headed on this. Oh, you're putting things down. Okay, this is the moment it happens.
Yeah, that was the end of the level-headedness, and then it was some, you knocked out my fiance, you knocked out my boy, though that was probably a good lesson for him. But
he's really growing. Last time I saw him, he had some powers, but they've gotten better.
Yeah, this school's done some good. Still can't fly though. It's very disappointing.
Well, I mean, I can't either. And I do pretty well for myself. You know what? No. See, showing me as an example is a bad idea. I'll take back what I just said right there.
But anyway, when you eventually get back, you look a little beat up, but it's not too bad. And we will wrap there for the day because we're right at 4. I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed this session.
Oh yeah.
We will have a brand new caper for next time. Hope anybody out there that stopped by to watch, and I know we had at least one. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back. Hope anybody that watches this later. Oh, he is still in the chat. We'll see you next time. Then.
Way to go him.
I'm assuming in 2 weeks we'll be in Switzerland.
Is that where the Alps are? The Swiss Alps are in Switzerland?
That's my understanding. Let's see, 2 weeks will be July 23rd. So yeah, there's no holidays or anything. We should be fine. So so anyway, join us then. Again, I was your GM for the day, Jason, and with me was Curtis, aka Black Dragon.
Laters.
Mike, aka Anyone.
Take care.
Taylor, aka Muscle the Muscle.
See you.
And Zach, aka the Fairy Prince.
Have a lovely rest of your day.
And we will see y'all next time.